constantly scouting with the wolves, the little roots. It's so obnoxious to play against, and Tundra
willing to pick it up and experiment with this time zone and
Ramsey
looking for a first blood.
Down, a first blood on the table, whips the spear, and Ame Ti13 will get the kill.
That is stopping the sniper around the map, as we've already seen him just rotate the bottom. Has an observer ward as well. This is a strong rotation. Do not know if XXS is ready for this at all.
Yeah, they saw some of this coming. They're going to pop the glyph to try and keep XX close by. They got him inside the cogs. A guaranteed kill for Tundra. And some pressure on that off lane off. Can DY do the same? No damage coming in just yet, but they are going to be able to keep this loop around. Is there going to be anybody from Xtreme who are going to counter-rotate? Are they just giving up on this?
Beat out some big heroes. They just don't have ults to defend this. You're missing the time zone. Your SF was kind of low on resources, but now they're making the delayed rotation, so Tundra do not want to get caught up here. Ramsey's...
XM throws out the arena. XM stuck on the other side of it, but close enough to get some raises in. And Xingqiu or die, they know that kind of invasion is coming their way, so they had a ward out to see the move.
What? Ame flanking in the river.
Ame cutting in. Looks like they've already caught Whitemon. Ame's looking for a bit more while they get Whitemon.
I mean, I don't know if he wants to be in the river with the Void at 10 minutes, but he will gladly take the rune away. And
well, he certainly doesn't want to be top where the Lone Druid has come through.
I would not mind a Shiva's as well. Super valuable item versus these three right-clicking
through.
boards.
Great target to be able to find. Got him on the other side of the shards, and then no! Couldn't get off the Requiem. Ramsey's interrupted.
He will not get it off.
Will not get it off. Denied for the full swing of Tundra as they turn that gank around.
Beautiful play from Ram.
I feel like they could kind of go high ground at some point in time. If Xtreme are just
like
going to keep dodging, right?
It feels like they almost want to, but there's just stuff to claim on the map. Jakiro will TP back, try and find the Jakiro again, and they will get him.
DY time and time again. He'll pay the price for the rest of his allies.
Actually,
he gets some info
to dodge.
That is the real dangerous part about dealing with any of these lanes. As close as you are to your base, it also means Tundra is very close to your base as well. They would much prefer that Tundra tries to hunt down like Ame. On the other side of the map here, pull all these heroes away, and they're going to do just that. He's got an Aegis. He's got some time walks. He's going to have to make some smooth moves to get out of this one. His first life is already forfeit.
Where's the help? Everybody's so far on the map for XG.
A hook shot to follow this up, perhaps. Immediately a fear is going to be used, and they got him easily. A Requiem that barely touches Tundra for a third time. Requiem's just not finding their...
But what can you do with it? We've seen the catch and the lockdown be the issue.
I mean, a Hurricane Pike is only going to take Topson so far here. The Lycan might be able to run him down, especially with these Alpha Wolves. They've got him surrounded, the shards. Okay, and now there's a push away, and Lycan is totally given up on this one. He's left Xingqiu behind, says just one hero showing himself. The Shadow Team and was enough to deter that Topson from one shot to another. There's a second one at XXS, which Whitemon is not going to keep pursuing. He had the
way. As you've given up your ancient control, this is where one of your last wards is on the map too. XG want to use it, want to fight.
Whitemon gets out.
Just
nice
no catch.
And clean. Just cogs, hits one, gets out. What happened to Pure? Man just died to Torp.
It's a lot of breathing room for XG right now. In a game they were struggling to find some opening. He's going back for round 2. Okay.
All right.
I'm just saying, my man, if this one doesn't work, we got to go back and do some math here. Though the fight is breaking out bottom. XM gone.
Congrats on your Tormentor. Ramsey's meanwhile, he'll win some fights for you.
This is a catapult. XG cannot prevent the backdoor going down here. Topson just laying into it from the low ground. I mean, are you going to take this fight or just give up the racks to try and get to your BKBs? It almost feels like you just want to give this up. Banish.
Ramsey's coming back. A disruption to set things up on XM, who has no BKB to defend himself. He is all offense, no defense. A nice snowball into the neutral camp that they had vision of. He tries to go for a desperate TP out, but he is stuck here. The cogs stop that one pretty easily. Once again, a duo of Xtreme that play together and die together.
And another rush just to get some of these slain turned off.
Oh, this attack speed slow is not going to stop Pure with an AC. Xingqiu tries to go in, puts him inside of the shard, and with that macro pyre out, they're able to do some damage. They drop the Requiem. Oh, it's pitiful. It doesn't do nearly the damage that is required. Arena goes down, and it's XM who's going to be the victim instead, perhaps, as all three are going to die. As Saksa, with one poison, cleans up all of them. That hardly even played this game. 3 kills to their name before they call GG.
I think the cool thing about Viper is that you're not really giving away many spells to this Rubik mid.
That can stand there for longer. I think that will work out better for them. But they also have some liabilities like a Nyx who, what is he doing in a laning phase versus a lone Druid clock? Dying, nothing. So that's a big question. He is getting harassed, and Enchantress is annoying for your Jingu stacks. Another go here. You do not want to feed kills to this lone Druid.
Are they going to get this kill first? They do! XXS barely manages to get the cleave through. 300 gold for XXS and the defended tower, but the Wisdom Rune still needs defended. Saksa, he tried to make a play for it, but he sees double supports and finds that it is not a Wisdom Rune he should be worrying about. It's his own life, stuck in a corner and killed.
Did you get the steal though? Whitemon
Ame gets the steal on the other side of the map though, so it's still even. Whitemon commits for it underneath the tier 2. The creep wave is coming in though. He takes a couple of tower shots and now slowed down by Jin-Q and XXS. A second support punished for Tundra to deal with that kind of extension by Tundra. Managed to hit that stun onto the Enchantress. The poison burst. It looks like it's combating against the Wiz, and it's just not going to be quite enough damage. Turns around the Viper Strike. That breaks the Viper and makes him so much easier for Whitemon to kill with that magic damage. Jin-Q up next, perhaps, as he hits the Impale, but look at him looping around from the side. Is Pure to help get this kill. They are not afraid to move their carry around, and he provides just the extra bit of damage needed to get the kill and straight to the mid-tier 1 tower pressure.
Off over the ultra long term, but you run into similar issues as game 1.
They already failed to defend 1 tower, but perhaps a second one can be defended here as a Viper Strike catches Ramses as his aggression will get him killed. Back through the gate they go, but they are going to be kind of set up. Whitemon throws out the cogs on these heroes, but they don't actually have the numbers perhaps, as so many heroes come through the gate that Xtreme Gaming overwhelmed Tundra. Kill the support, take down the bear,
they want
go after the hero as well. Pure, he draws a new bear out from the ground. Ame, he gets a couple of Jingu hits in his supports though, can't get there in time to be able to provide the disables. Instead, they're fighting Topson underneath the tank, can't live. Meanwhile, Ame gets turned around on by Pure, who pops his ultimate, and his bear managed to double team the Monkey King, and it'll do the same to the Underlord.
Pure is so strong in this early game. Diffusal already up, Spark of Courage going to work. In fact, 2 Sparks of Courage. Ame bottom maybe. Ooh.
Arrow Strike hits him, and here comes the gate. A move that Ame was not expecting. What does he do about this one? Hits the trickery, but he knows he's got to run. The magic damage of Topson is easily going to overwhelm him. Finally, the gate is put to use here, and
so Tundra bringing 5 heroes back to this triangle, and XG smoking straight into them here without the Monkey King.
Fighting without the monkey is a bold move, and they've already been jumped on, but what an Ice Path Macro Pyre. A beautiful hit that does no damage, though. Pipe shrugs off most of it. Poor Ramses is stuck inside the Macro Pyre for so long. He almost dies. Still, though, the fight is good for Tundra as they keep chasing after heroes. DY is going to be stunned up.
Able to TP it out in time. Even 6 poison stacks did not bring it down. Once more, XG just lacked the damage here. Now Blink is up for Ramsey, so you have more initiation power, more dive potential.
Stolen Firestorm is perfect to get the damage.
My game just began. XG, they need to find a way to make space in this game.
I feel like I've seen this story a few times in this series. DY, Jakiro, alone somewhere on the map, found, and we'll make Tundra work for it a little bit. They'll have to use the hook shot. Meanwhile, mid lane, they actually jumped on a Pure. Pure does manage to get off his ultimate, and Ramses came in with the epicenter. It's not an easy kill, but XM can do the damage. The Viper is more than enough, and Ramses, Ame, the 4-step caught him out of the rocket flare. That surely would have been a death sentence.
That is so close. Too good to lose. And XG, they find the opening they need in this series. Now, all of a sudden, we have ourselves a Dota game because this monkey is going to get the time he needs.
Tundra immediately try and strike back without 2 of their cores. 2 supports leading the way. Topson to help out. XM with that vessel on him. He's burning, but they do have supports coming in now. XM helped out by the pipe. Can he live through this? No, but he does get his revenge, certainly, from the grave. He spits out back at Tundra and will claim 3 lives for his own.
And Ame's going to get another team fight cleanup here. Says thank you
to the net worth lead And the way the momentum was going in this series, game one was such a dominant show from them, and it felt like game two might be a repeat performance, but now they're beginning to get picked off and falling apart. The Nyx Assassin setting up Xtreme Gaming for a...
Initiations are going to become very key as this game progresses. What can Xingqiu find?
Oh, this is maybe a little too
awkward.
deep. I'm not sure if you want this one. XXS, he committed for that one. He throws out the pin.
Where's he going?
He's not going back. He pushes forward. Kamikaze straight past the tier 2.
To actually take this fight right now, you're missing a huge amount of net worth on this Sand King.
And Ame is maybe going to be able to get a really good ultimate here.
He's on all of them.
The corner of the pit. He's going to throw it out. Drops
It's an illusion.
down the strike. He went out to an illusion. That's disastrous. The rest of the team is going to have to make a better initiation, but the Roshan's already dead. And Ame, he pops his BKB, but for what? To try and get Topson, it seems like. He's managed to get his Xingqiu stacks up, and we'll finish off that pesky Rubik. XXS needs some help. The bear is currently coming from him. What a hit from his Xingqiu, but Ramses is still strong with a Bloodstone. Run around with his Sandstorm, trying to chase after these heroes. Somehow Pure managed to get through this one, and now his bear starts going to work. A hit from the Valiant Strike, a push away from the bear. Get back, get back. Xingqiu tries to make a run for it, but the Glypeer gets him in his hold. XM standing strong.
The Viper
take down the Lone Druid once. Ame, can he make it twice though? In the way, XM, he's out of here. A TP out, DY does the same, but Ame will be left behind.
Oh, Pure. He switched his items onto the main Lone Druid just to get that Gleipnir out. What an insanely heads-up play.
Oh, no way.
But XM, he just lived through that entire fight. Topson with, I think it's just an illusion rune, did so much work in that fight. And now he will be caught again. This is another deep committal.
Whitebot might have just bailed him out with a beautiful hook shot of Cogs. They're all grouped up. Topson is dead, but maybe Ramses with a 3-man burrow. Hit that epicenter, hit the bear roar. Get as much as you can out of this. It's a grab bag.
A lot of Force Staffs on this Tundra side you have to think about. You have double Force Staff on the 2 supports, and you have a Force Staff on Topson. There's a lot of bailout potential, getting heroes out of the Wukong, out of the control.
Really good. They know they just did the Tormentor, but Ame, he goes in pretty deep, breaks that smoke. They're deciding whether to. Oh, he hopped away for the Burrow Strike just in time. Now he hops back in with the BKB, commits that Wukong's command, and now let's see if the Lone Druid can stand toe-to-toe. He gets the Force Staff outside of the Wukong's command, but the bear does die. Meanwhile, XXS getting peppered by Saksa. A stolen boundless strike will stop him getting through the gate, and Saksa does the damage. Now XM, he's not sure quite what to do. The hook shot's gonna stop any movement from him. An Ice Path goes out, tries to go for the kill on Ramses, hoping beyond hope that he can get that damage done, but it will not happen. DY will follow the rest of his team into the grave. Ame is the only survivor. Nobody dies on the side of Tundra.
Very disjointed fight. Supports did not get to do a lot, and now
Xtreme Gaming are getting picked off before they can actually get their full 5-man. What a heads-up move. Whitemon, Ramses, somebody spotted him somewhere in that trees, makes that guess, and now instead of waiting for the...
That might be the last item you get here before you have to fight for your lives in a high ground defense situation. Now, in theory, that can be a tough fight for Tundra, but Lone Druid is one of the best base breakers in Dota.
Yeah.
And he just finished a full Assault Kuros. They're just going to 5-man gate into Ame.
Ame says, Ame's going to go throw the Wukong's command. They immediately hit the Impale. And Pure, oh, he got the fear. Almost pushed Ame out of it, but the Wukong's command stays alive. Can the damage stay up, though? The Clockwork goes down. How did Pure manage to get out of here?
What?
He's making a run for it. Throws out the Gleipnirs. The stuns are after him. Ame hops on top. Stun. Where's the stuns? They didn't have it. They go for the bear instead, but they needed that kill on Pure. They needed it to turn the game around.
This hero, sometimes it just does not make any sense. 11,000. But Tundra should be looking at the lanes right now. They know this is coming.
Oh, and Ame. He feels strong with his shield room, but he is going to be walking to Tundra heroes. They immediately jump for Ramses, and what a Wukong's command, hitting all 5 of these heroes. Tundra on the run, caught in the pit though. Pure, his hero is going to make it out. His bear will not. And XM, holding first step forward, pops BKB, putting damage on the Topson. It's going to be enough. Can he get away though? Ramsey with a buyback now, pops Bloodstone epicenter. XM, his BKB is only going to last for so long. And Xingqiu, he's going to get diced up. Pure is big and he's bad and he's a deadly bear that is going through hero after hero. An immediate buyback. Ame is going to buy back, but what about the Underlord? What about DY, who's left behind on the Jakiro? They won't have all their heroes. They take the fight, they get some kills, they get some buybacks, but ultimately that 27,000 net worth lead is beginning to show its face.
Another
Against another life on one of these cores. A gate straight to it. They cannot afford to give up this Aegis, but no one's actually going through the gate right now. Tundra. Ame's sitting up in the back, jumps through the trees. A Wukong's command, dead center is Pure, and he's already been hit by some stuns. They are all in to kill the low drone, but Pure got his BKB off. They got a bear kill. Now they have to commit for the Roshan. Ame for it, but Ramses with the hit. Whitebot gets the hook, and Ramses takes the Aegis, denying Ame his chance in immortality. It is ripped away from him, and Tundra stomp Xtreme into the ground. The same team fights going the same ways, running over the same ground, surrounded by the same old fears. Another year of unrealized potential, another tournament of broken dreams. Maybe he can save it, but a 4-7, it gets an XM killed. No defense. Ame, XM, both out. No damage in the tank left for Xtreme. The best they could do is get a Sand King who had an Aegis anyway. They've killed him twice, but thrice he'll revive. Thrice will come back into this team fight to end the game. The throat is exposed, and Tundra will lay claim to a top 4 at the International.